to Mommy Academy. Exactly. Thanks for watching. Today we're going to continue reading from our Jesus Storybook Bible.
And Sally Lloyd Jones wrote it.
That's right. Sally Lloyd Jones is the amazing, talented author that we are so grateful to have shared this version of the Bible for children with us. You want to say something?
Well, guys, she's a great author.
She is a great author. And so we highly recommend that if you haven't gotten a copy yet for your family, then you should also pick up a copy. Now, what's your question?
She wrote the Jesus Book Bible.
She did. That's right. So that way children can understand the stories from the Bible with pictures at their level, because until you get a little bit older, the Bible in the original context can be a little difficult to understand. But we're going to talk about that more today. Today's story is called Treasure Hunt.
Oh,
yes. What's a treasure hunt?
When I was cleaning up litter, I found the Buzz Light.
So a treasure hunt, let's tell them what a treasure hunt is first, is when you go looking for treasure. Now, Tankie has a story about when he found treasure when we were camping. What kind of treasure did you find?
When I was camping and cleaning up litter, I found a Buzz Lightyear toy, and before I played with him, we washed him up.
So was Buzz Lightyear kind of like a treasure?
Yep.
How old were you?
3.
That's right. We're a 3-year-old boy finding a little Buzz Lightyear when he was cleaning up litter was a pretty special treasure, huh?
Yeah.
What kind of treasures have you guys found? Have you read any stories about finding treasure? What's your question?
Well, maybe somebody dropped it.
That's right. But we couldn't find the person who dropped it, huh?
Yeah.
If the person was still there, we give it back. But that was a special reward for you for being so helpful in cleaning up litter that day, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I was cleaning up litter and I found it.
So this story is about how finding out about God and understanding about God is kind of like a treasure hunt as well. So are you ready to hear the story?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. One day, Jesus was telling people about God's kingdom. Oh, and this is from Matthew 13. God's kingdom is wherever God is king, Jesus told them. It's wherever God is in charge. It's where he fills your heart up with his forever happiness, and you stop running away from him, and you love him. But sometimes people couldn't understand things very well. So Jesus helped them by telling them things called parables. Jesus said, God's kingdom is like a hidden treasure. And then he told this story. Once upon a time, there was a man working in a field. There he is working in the field, digging. So there he was digging. But what he doesn't know is that in the field there is buried treasure. So dig, dig, clink, clank, clonk. Uh-oh, his shovel bumps into something hard. Hello, what's this? He picks it up, dusts it off. It's a chest. It's rusted and locked, but creak! He pries it open. What he sees inside takes his breath away. Beautiful, glittering, twinkling, sparkling, precious jewels. It's a treasure chest. Wow, what a cool thing he found when he was doing his work too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He wants that treasure. He needs to get that treasure. He must have that treasure somehow, even if he has to sell everything he has so he can pay for it. He quickly buries the treasure again, runs home and sells everything he has. He takes the money from the sale and goes and buys that field. Now he owns the field and the treasure that is buried in it. Yes?
And there's some fossils there.
That's right. He runs back and digs up the treasure again. Jesus said, coming home to God is as wonderful as finding a treasure. You might have to dig before you find it. You might have to look before you see it. You might even have to give up everything you have to get it. But being where God is, being in his kingdom, that's more important than anything else in all the world. It's worth anything you have to give up, Jesus told them. But God is the real treasure. God has a treasure too, of course, a treasure that was lost long, long ago. What was God's treasure? His most important thing, the thing that God loved best in all the world? Remember?
Jesus.
He does love Jesus a lot, but God's treasure was his children. And that is why Jesus had come into the world to find God's treasure and pay the price to win them back. And Jesus would do it, even if it cost him everything he had. So here's the man, and he's selling things so he could buy the field, and now he's owning the treasure. Wow, that's a really cool parable, isn't it? Do you remember what a parable is? It's a story to help us understand something that's a little bit more difficult to understand. So that story was about how important having a relationship with God is. Having a relationship with God and having Jesus in our hearts and in our lives is even better than the best treasure we could ever have, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very good. Well, thank you so much for joining us for that story. Tankie, it is time to take your vitamin.
Oh, I'll take that.
Now, I think this is the last one you have left. Oh my goodness, it's the last vitamin. Oh, how does it taste?
Good.
Do you think we're going to have no more after this?
Yeah.
No more vitamins. Ta-da! No, we have a whole new one. We can't run out of these. These help Tankie to grow strong and healthy and not get sick. And we love them. How do they taste?
Good.
Yeah. So if you're looking for a children's multivitamin that you can count on to help your children, message me. I have a brand I really love, recommend, and can open a wholesale account for you. And Tankie, what's special about these?
Oh, it's 15 essential.
15 essential vitamins. That's right. So please please share. We'd like to bring as much value to as many children and educators as possible. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.